You don't like these two linked, right, Congressman?
Well, I don't want them linked together. I just wish I was out in Iowa with you. You're going to have a lot of fun. I think that the reality of this is that by Friday, we're going to have a package deal that'll have the appropriations, that'll have the pay tax done. You know, we're still going through a little posturing here, but by Friday, I want the people who are watching what I'm sure is one of the most watched shows in the country not to worry. The Congress actually this time is going to come through and we're going to get this done.
All right, but what is wrong with linking them? If the idea is, you know, get the payroll tax cut thing done because it'll be good for jobs, and all of a sudden the Keystone thing could provide up to 20,000 jobs, is that so crazy linking the two? The whole idea is jobs, right?
Well, the whole idea is jobs, and there would be no problem with linking anything to any bill except for a small matter of the fact that you need the president's signature. And he's issued a forward statement of a veto. That is that he will veto this bill if you merge these unrelated matters together. So now,
but they're not unrelated in a way, right, Congressman?
Neil,
I know what you're saying, and I know what the president. But are they so unrelated? Do you think they're unrelated?
Doesn't matter what I think or you think. The only thing that matters is that if you're actually trying to make sure that 160 million people don't lose another $1,000 and have $1,500 more in their paycheck, if you want to make that happen, then you have to make sure you can pass a bill that the president will sign. Not a bill that will give you the headline of passing it, but a bill that actually the president will sign. He says he won't sign it if you link these unrelated matters together. So me and you can have a debate about
So that's why you would vote against it? Because, no, wait a minute. I just want to be clear. You'd vote against it because you know the president would veto it. That's your rationale.
No, I'm going to vote against it because the president has issued a public, this happens very rarely, a public statement of administration policy that he will veto this bill if these matters are linked. So you don't have to guess about what he might do. It's like, Neil, you know, we know for sure when we turn you on what we're going to get, right? We're going to get a fair and balanced view on these issues. The president has given you his absolute position. He will veto the bill if you link it. So now if you want the tax cut for 160 million people, then you have to forgo the machinations of linking these things together.
Well, what does your gut tell you about whether the president's going to have to postpone that Hawaiian vacation, or all of you guys are going to have to postpone vacations, because none of this is going to get resolved, certainly by the end of next week?
I will bet you Mitt Romney's $10,000 we're going to get this done by Friday. The appropriations bill, the tax cut, what we call the tax extenders. You think all this gets done Friday? He goes out and leaves for Hawaii on Saturday. It's all done. Absolutely done, so that we can pay attention to what the news out of Iowa as the Republicans go through their process of picking a candidate. We want to be able to focus on that, the bowl games, the Christmas. You know, my wife and daughter's already decorating the Christmas trees, all right? So we're going to get this done. There's just a little more posturing, maybe another 24 hours of posturing, then we're going to get to work.
Right. Finally, the president, you know, when he's pitted against any one of these individual candidates, he has a slight advantage. He leads by a point or two. When it's a generic Republican, he loses all the time. What do you make of that?
Well, look, I think that the election is the president has a extraordinary opportunity to get reelected. He's got 21 consecutive months of private sector job growth. The Fed says today the economy is in a modest growth pattern. You know, Reagan was at 8.5% unemployment the year out. He got 4 million jobs in the election year. He won 49 states. History has a way of repeating itself. I think we're headed in that direction.
All right, we'll watch. It's always a pleasure. If I don't talk to you again, Congressman, have a Merry Christmas. Be well.
I think you should throw your hat in for the Republican nomination. Maybe you could take Donald or Megyn Kelly along as VP, and you could sweep this thing. It still seems a little fluid out there.
Well, that would be colorful. That would be colorful. Congressman, thank you very much. Good seeing you.
All right, so long.